This here's my first game using this weapon, and it did start off a little bit slow as I got used to the characteristics of the weapon, but I went on to have a very good game with it to my standards. It was a quick learning process to figure out the details of the weapon and get comfortable with it, and then as the match goes on, the player really got using this. I'm going to start this off and go basically, if you guys have used the M1 or the M14 and you wish you could put a red dot or a 4x zoom on it, this is probably the weapon you should use instead of the M14, because statistically this weapon is almost identical to the M14 or the M1, but it has a lot more of a bonus that you can make use with this weapon, where the M14 you cannot. The damage is identical, still has the 10 rounds. The only really differences that I've noticed is that the fire rate is a little bit slower at 240 rounds per minute instead of 260 rounds per minute, which is not very noticeable if you ask me. And also reloads a little bit slower than the M14, but it's barely noticeable, that I've found at least. But yeah, this gun can be pretty powerful. I am starting to like it quite a bit the more I play with it. It's basically an M14 with none of the disadvantages and quite a few advantages that it has that the M14 doesn't. As you see here, I'm using it to 4x zoom, which has been pretty dang helpful. And as a bonus point, the weapon has a silencer, so that's just full of win right there. If you can have an M14 with a sight on it plus a silenced, that's just wow. The only real downside is that this weapon can only be used as a recon kit. I would love to get my hands on this as assault or engineer, but you got to take the limitations with the positives and figure out the best way to make use of it. And I think I put it to decent use here. You saw just how long of a range you can get with it when I was pegging the guy in the lighthouse easy enough. Couldn't get this guy in the lighthouse quite as easily. You see him shooting the hell out of the cement of the lighthouse, couldn't never get him. I think I got one hit marker in all those shots, but oh well. This guy walks right in front of me, doesn't know I'm there, and easy pickings. Yay me! Alright, well let's take a look at the damage here. With Magnum, and I do recommend using Magnum, it turns this weapon into a 2-shot kill up close and a 3-shot kill at max range, just like the M1 and the M14. Again, with Magnum, your shots will do 60.9 damage up close and 39.1 at the max range, making it a very nice weapon. It's got the sight, it's got the silencer, it's got the decent kill rate, reasonable fire rate, spraying for the loss, but I did manage to scope it and get him in the end. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. Oh well, probably panicked. As I mentioned earlier, it does hold 10 rounds, whereas the M1 holds 8 and the M14 also holds 10. When reloading with the magazine not completely empty, it takes 2 seconds to reload. To add the bullets, and it takes 3.7 to reload if you run it completely empty, which is again slightly slower than the M14. When it comes to reloading, I believe it's slightly faster than the M1. So it's about in the middle there. Closer to the M14 than anything. I couldn't really notice the difference. I guess the main thing I want to emphasize here is that if you've ever tried the M14 and abandoned it because you couldn't put a sight on it, then you should probably take a look at this gun or the Type 88 rifle, because they have near identical statistics, and it can be pretty powerful if you can't get the hang of the M14's iron sights. It's if you like to play Recon but you don't like to snipe maybe from the long ranges, like here I'm like close to mid-range support defending an MCOM station, you know, you can get right up in the action with this rifle. I recommend a good secondary for those super close ranges, something that fires a bit faster. The 1911 is still a good secondary until it gets balanced, or if it ever is going to get balanced, or the, what is that, the Garage, I think I've been using a good bit lately for its faster fire rate. Couldn't get used to the Rex, it's just too long of a delay between shots. I ended up getting me killed more often than it got me kills. But yeah, this gun is, wow, this was my first map with it, as I said, and it treated me fairly well. Had some good success. It was, I used it throughout the day for about 5 or 6 matches, and they were all very consistent and solid rounds. I think I peaked at 46 kills but with a good bit more deaths on Erica Harbor. I think I've had it as low as 24 kills. It's a good weapon, guys. It's like the M14, but with some more positives and only a couple of negatives with being locked into the Recon class. Though, I guess this means I'm going to have to do more work, because this probably means I'm going to have to do a review on the Type 88. Still trying to get the M1 review out. And then I will probably do a face-off between the four of them to see which one's the better gun, the M14, the M1 Garand, the Type 88, or the SVU. They all seem to be incredibly close in their characteristics and stats, so I don't know what this guy was doing. That was pretty funny. It's just, I don't really know how to stress this enough. It's well worth the use if you didn't like the iron sights on the M14, and I know I've had a couple people lately try to talk me out of using the M14, which I enjoy it. I know it's not the best gun in the game, it's not the most powerful gun in the game, but I enjoy playing with it, you know? I like that playstyle, I like the semi-autos, it's fun to me. I think, to me at least, it seems more rewarding to use a single shot than sitting there with an AN or an M16 just pumping out bursts and hoping to quickly burst people down. It's just, I like the playstyle. I understand it's not the strongest suit. Like, don't go like, oh, Swordsman said the M14 and the SVU is really good guns. That must mean they're the best. They're not. There's better alternatives. You can do probably much better with an M16 or an AN, but I like this playstyle, you know. And that's ultimately why we play. We play to the game to have fun, and we want to play to our own playstyle, and that suits me. So don't let anyone tell you what you can or can't use, guys. If you have fun with something that's maybe less optimal, then keep trying it, guys. Have fun with it. Don't let somebody like make you question yourself or doubt yourself when you have a weapon or a kit set up that is working for you and you're having fun with it just because it's not their personal preference, you know? Play this game for you guys. Don't take anyone's word as law or anything. Just do what you do. Have fun. We did end up getting the win here. I think it was a pretty good game overall. We went 30-10, I believe, is what the final score will show. We had a good luck of having several other good squads in there with us that were pretty fast moving and bringing the action. It's rare that we actually didn't pick up the gold squad, but oh well, it happens. It was a pretty good game. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the SVU. More reviews should be coming shortly. Look out for an M95 review, an AN review, an M4 review. I have so many on the list to do. Quite a few gameplays waiting to be edited and commentated. So take care, guys. I will see you soon, and thanks.